me. Look at him rolls.
Alright. We are now streaming and going.
Hello, YouTube. It's me again.
Hello, Tubby, my old friend.
It's good to meet you again.
Alright. So, the party is, to go over what happened. The party attempted to cross through the tunnel, encountering a flying sword, and then also the Denzians of, the Grand Ruins.
Scary spider monkeys.
Things.
Modrons, technically. To recap what they look like.
Oh, don't give me the Nightmare Fuel picture again.
Meatball, you live for this shit. Shut up. I've watched you personally watch so much creepypasta.
Oh. Okay, that's weird. It's not showing that I have any of my modules.
Nice.
Good.
Nice. God damn.
Oh. Yeah. Did you get kicked too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys would be. I have to restart here.
Oh, some morning would have been nice. I thought my shit fucked up.
Close the pro. Restarted.
Apparently, right now, Steam wants to update.
Of course it does.
I don't know why.
Alright, it looks like they added in a thing where I have to link my Steam account and the Fantasy Grounds bullshit, so give me a second. I'll do that real quick. Oh. Apparently my username's already used. So that would be for sure.
Oh, I'm around the water while you do that.
Fuck.
Alright.
Okay, this might take a second.
Well,
Not sure yet. Anyways, to continue what I was saying though. You guys attempted to go through the tunnel, what was known as the shortcut, encountered the Modrons, which you assume to be the Denzians of the Grand Ruins, decided to turn the fuck around and take the very long way around the mountain to get to the actual town name is just known as Crossing. Like, that's it. Nothing special, just Crossing. You walked into the town and booked a night at the inn, just not even caring what was going on around you guys. And that's where we'll pick up as soon as all the mods load.
I can't even connect to you.
No, because I'm updating right now.
Got it.
He's a good meatball. He is not so spicy tonight. Are you feeling spicy tonight, meatball? Are you feeling like the sauciest of meatballs?
Oops.
don't know where to go from here. Do I touch it? What does that sound mean, Meatball?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you guys remember why you have come to this town?
We were going around the big mountain.
No, we made it.
But
We
why?
made it to it.
Why are you here? I'm just making sure you remember.
Find a way to kill the Lich.
That is totally off.
We're doing a theater job.
Oh, okay. Alright. I didn't know you meant like big picture, little picture, micro picture.
What's a theater job?
Well, it's very unpleasant, let me tell you.
There's clowns and a fucking elephant. Like, it's very... juggling fireballs. It's,
But we got hired for it, so...
we're gonna go give him the best theater job we can.
Dude, you guys really declined since last I saw you.
Do you even remember the last RP we saw you? Like...
Yeah, it was we were going into a cave to kill a lich, and then
You died like a bitch.
apparently I died like a bitch.
Yeah, you did. Hilarious.
Still better than like picking up elephant shit or whatever you guys are doing now.
Now we're gonna go steal from a theater.
I told you guys the case the theater, but if you feel like stealing from it, sure. Do what you want to do.
I mean, permanent negative to stealth checks.
Is your class still considered a rogue?
We don't know what the fuck Meatball is.
He doesn't even know what he is.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out my powers.
You're like basically you're basically a warlock of the blade that just except for it's not just blades, it's a lot of other shit.
It's all kinds of weapons.
Yep. Alright, looks like it's almost done. It's having to go through, find all the mods, like all the extensions I have, make sure it recognizes them. Which doesn't actually have any updates for them.
Gotcha.
Who's killing their chair?
That's
Or
me.
dog? Oh.
Kyle is in like the most cavernous room in the entire fucking world. Everything he does echoes.
Alright. Go ahead and feel free to connect.
Okay. Are you sure, Daddy? Are you ready
Yes,
for me?
I'm positive.
if the first like 20 minutes of the stream you've just been fuck, I gotta connect.
Are you actually streaming this on like Twitch or something?
YouTube.
Oh, fun.
How come you don't use Twitch? Like, why'd you select YouTube as a
I
medium?
switched to YouTube because it archives it and I don't have to upload it later.
Fair enough.
Nice.
What's your channel so I can subscribe?
One guess.
Hmm.
The fact that you have to think this long is scaring me.
I was just typing it.
What did you type in?
With Desert Viking. Don't know
Not a
if
boy.
that's yeah. I like the little picture.
Okay, there we go. Everything is loaded and working.
Is it hidden? Is everything really working?
So, in Tommy, in Key's sleep, he has a dream all of a sudden. It is of him being stabbed over and over and over. He takes 100 mental damage. No, not really.
Tsukiyomi.
Weeb!
Naruto joke, it's fine.
I got you. That's why I yelled weeb.
Let's see. Well, to go back over what you guys saw before.
You just really want to show us that picture.
Partially, yeah.
Interesting.
Shit like that.
Oh yeah. Well,
The other
not
one was
really.
worse. That's not bad.
That's not what you showed us last time.
Okay, then I'll show you what I showed you last time.
That thing, yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Exactly.
These things were after us.
Oh, they just stood there waiting.
Dude, what's with its nose?
I don't know. But someone took the time to create a machine and then meticulously sculpt a flesh-like face.
Yeah, that they did.
Huh. Okay, looks like I need to reprint this image real quick because it cut off some stuff. Okay, just one momento or favor. Export this, fancy rounds. For lunch.
He's watching you.
Alright. So, I'll let everybody roll me a d20 to see who gets up first, except for Kyle. We'll get to where you are in a second.
Sounds good.
Actually, I'm gonna say that you're in the
Well-
inn right now. You're downstairs having their not so continental breakfast.
What is that even supposed to mean?
It's pig ass and eggs. That's your uncontinental breakfast.
I mean, that sounds better than a continental breakfast, I'm going to be honest. Who wants a muffin when they wake up?
Nobody wants your muffins. Alright. Well, you rolled for your marionette, not for you, Turkey. So is it the same though? Oh, whatever.
What did you want us to roll? It's a flat
just
D20.
flat D20, so it doesn't really
Okay,
matter.
so just take, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Well, hits the first one up. As you don't even need sleep, you were just kind of sitting in your room, just comfortably on the bed, like legs crossed, more or less meditating, trying to figure out what the fuck has happened to you.
Can we say I was in there trying to figure out how to let go of my sword? Because I haven't figured that out yet. I can't be disarmed, so I'm trying to figure out how to let go of my sword.
Well, I think more of how that works is that someone can knock the sword out of your hand, but you can just call it right back.
I know. I'm saying he was like trying to drop his sword, just drop it and like fall onto the bed, and it wouldn't drop out of his hand. I can only sheath it or send it to the dimension.
So you've just been like anxiously just kind of like trying to get it off like a piece of like it's glued to your hand. Just,
Yeah.
Like Peter Parker the first time he realizes he's, you know, some shit's happening. Trying to shake the lunch fucking pail from his hand. He wakes up, keys, it won't come off. Jingle, jingle.
I can never basically. I can only sheath it, unequip it, which is sheath, and then take the whole sheath off, or send it to the dimension. I can't drop it. I can't be disarmed, and I can't throw it. So yeah, I've been panicking slightly.
That's all you hear from the distant.
Okay, let's see. I should have the map now because I have the map of the city for you guys. I'm just trying to get the right one. There we go. Okay. Here you guys go.
Oh.
It's loading.
Big map.
It is.
Let me know it's loaded up for you guys. Has it loaded up for you guys yet?
Nope.
Nope.
Taking longer than to load into PUBG.
Eh. taking that long, huh? Well, it took a while to generate, so...
Mine is, still loading.
Alright, well, you've been out for a little while, so are you still trying to just, like, anxiously get the sword off?
I'm gonna say after 8 hours, like, where everyone's sleeping, after 8 hours, I've figured out that I can't lose the sword, but I can sheath it.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to walk out of my room with my sword sheathed. I know where Key is, right?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock on Key's door, and then as I walk by, and just kind of like wait.
We slept in the same room.
No, we didn't.
Pretty sure we did.
I thought we had separate rooms. Let me check my notes.
You were given separate rooms, but...
If there's one thing I know about Josh, it's that he hates sharing rooms.
Oh, Key wandered into my room. Okay. I'm just gonna stare at Key and be like, so, are you awake? I can't tell.
I'm gonna play that flute solo. You know, that wake up one.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna play
Yeah.
that, and
Cool, you're awake.
I think it's like a hacking, dying cough sound. I just like put my thumb and my index finger like really close together to signify it barely.
Oh. You're dying?
I shake my head and rub my eyes.
Oh. Right.
Just having a hard time getting up.
You're not a morning person, are you?
He's just gonna repeat back, not a morning person.
Got it.
Okay.
So, let's get going.
Alright.
Go on. Get up, Key.
I'm gonna get up and kind of walk beside him lazily, make sure I have all my shit with me.
I just picture like
Everything's still
bird
there, nothing
person.
is slowing down.
I picture a bird person just like drowsily walking. He's not even putting effort. He's just dragging his marionette behind him.
Just hear the occasional bump.
So yeah, what do we see when we go downstairs into the inn? Bar? Bar inn?
It's an inn, but it's got kind of got like a bar and like a breakfast, like an eating area. It's a little bit bigger. Well, it looks like it has room for more activities, and there you see some more tables and stuff pushed off to the side. So from what you can assume is that that events are held here too.
Gotcha.
And when you walk down, you see a single. What are you, Karos? You are a gnome. Okay, you see a single gnome sitting up on a very high stool at the bar. What looks to be the bar, eating his not so continental breakfast. There are plenty.
You got the toenail.
There are stools next to him at the bar. There is a table you can go to. There has been no sign of Bellhead or
Vidnar
yet. From what you can assume, are still asleep in the rooms.
Well, should we wait for Vidnar and Bellhead or start looking for the theater? We still have to go all across the mountain to the other side of the city, but
I'm gonna go up back and find their room. Did I see them go in last night? I know which room was theirs.
Yeah, you're fine.
Cool. I'm gonna make the sound of a battering ram against the door.
Okay.
I'm going to look up the stairs at this sound and kind of like, what?
I like to think that he's not actually battering the door down, but he's making the sound of a battering ram at the door.
Precisely what he's doing. Alright, I mean, upon hearing this, you just hear from downstairs, and actually in Josh's and Kairos' faces, from what you can assume to be the innkeeper or someone who works here, a very, just normal human lady just steps out and just shouts up the stairs, "Shut up!"
I'm gonna imitate the sound back. Can anybody see me? Like, am I an LOS of anybody?
Not yet.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna keep looking at the door while I do it.
Which sound are you making?
I heard a voice saying, "Shut up."
Josh and Kairos, you see very confused, like this lady's face just... She disappears into the back for a second, and she comes back out the door, wielding a shovel. And she
There's
is...
a demon upstairs that's copying my voice.
She doesn't know. It's like, she starts making her way, like angrily, just fucking tenants, I'm gonna kill them. Just begins to stomp her way upstairs slowly.
I'm gonna look at her. So you know he is a bird thing that only copies noises, right?
You think I care?
Well, I mean, he only has what you yelled at him to copy back, so...
She just
Why did you
glares.
tell her it was me? I was about to deceive the fuck out of this bitch. Goddamn
She just
people.
glares daggers at you and keeps walking upstairs. Tom, is there anything you'd like to do?
Nope. Get ready to roll that deception, baby.
Dinner and a show.
This is still not loaded, by the way.
Yeah,
It's its way.
I mean, I can drag it down to where it's not in the way, but it's still not loaded. I figured I'd give you that heads up.
all that time and effort on the map.
This is fun. It's giving me a runtime error, bad allocation, and it won't stop. Oh, good,
I
man.
am forsaken.
Oh, it went away.
Yep, it just went away for me too. That's fun. Let me look this shit up again. Because that's a problem. It should be able to work. But it's not open in Fantasy Grounds. What the hell? Okay. Restarting Fantasy Grounds again. Yay.
Okay.
Yay.
Wake me up inside.
Can't wake up. Save me.
My name.
Oh, working out blood still.
Working out my fucking patience.
Well, you're free to leave then, Tommy, if you're just gonna be like that.
Pecking order.
I'll behave.
Good.
Ugh.
Okay, you should be able to reconnect.
Good.
Good. I'm hoping I just had to reconnect. I mean, redo it. That'd be good. Okay, so Tommy, do me a favor. Go over to maps. Click on that. Does anything come up for you?
Yes, I have a shit ton of maps. Which one do you want me to click?
Just type in the bottom. Just type in crossing.
It's a crossing 140 by 130.
Yeah, click on that. See if it pulls up.
We're at loading again, so I'm personally gonna go with no, but I'll give it a minute.
Alright, we'll try again. It may be that the map's too big, but I doubt that's the case. Severely doubt it.
Runtime error desktop unable to create window with invalid class.
Oh, I see. You gotta set the necromancer when it should just be a fucking rogue.
Image.id-00001.
Nasonate's an invalid thing, but that's not the case at all.
Invalid class.
You just always, like,
Really?
it doesn't work. You could always just do a really rough draft real quick.
You could also just post it in
Discord.
Discord.
Yeah, but I'm more I'll do that for now, but I'm more concerned with combat maps. Oh, god damn it, Kyle, it's freaky. Just not saw that.
I feel like that motherfucker's got at least 3 sexual assault charges. Just based on that face. Is this a virus? How the hell do we... What?
Hold up.
Yeah, I have no software to open that.
Yeah, because it's meant to... I can just export it to a PDF, I guess. This is annoying as shit. Come on, export to PDF. Let me fucking do it. Restart the program. Kill me.
Hey, Misty's back.
buzzkill. Okay, so anyway, she's stomping her way upstairs. And she sees Key just sitting there, just still making the noise at the door. And she's not very happy looking.
Well, no, I stopped that to make the sound for tell her to shut up, and I just looked back at the door.
Okay. So now you're just staring at the door?
Yes.
She just walks right up to you. Do you have to be so loud?
I want to answer in Noam's voice. What do you mean?
No, it's you making that noise.
No, that was my friend Bellhead inside.
Roll deception. Yeah, see, no. You're coming with me. She
No.
goes- well, you can either come with me downstairs and you can shut up, or I can kick you out.
Fine, I'm leaving. Just know the breakfast you make is ass.
Someone had to say that sentence in
Out.
a voice. Someone had to say that to this creature.
Or just those words at some point in time.
Yeah.
I like to picture someone just told Keith like the breakfast place.
And he just takes off the chef hat, the sad violin starts playing, and he looks down and it starts raining. That was when Keith truly turned to a life of crime, when culinary school would no longer pay the bills.
Okay, take 2. This is starting to piss me off. Alright, so we're supposed to go down again.
Hello, menu, my old friend. I've come to talk to you.
If I don't get it this time, this is just going to be fully bullshit. If anything, we might just have to go back to Google Docs, boys. No, never again.
Whatever, man. You just gotta look at yourself and know you wasted $200 then.
No. It's way more than that, but no.
Well, I'm assuming that's, a decent amount for the map making and shit like that. Because Dan's gonna, you can't just buy the map making thing, because Dan's already tried. You have to buy the parts. I'm just kind of proportioning it out. Anywho.
There's Mac making stuff, like the one I bought is for $15, and there's a free version of it I was using before.
Oh, you gotta get with my boy Dan then.
Yeah.
And tell him what he needs to base buy. Or, not what he needs to, but what you would highly recommend.
Well, of course, so it's not going to matter if it doesn't fucking work.
In the end, doesn't matter.
trying a different format for this, because it even has a specific format for Fantasy Grounds, but you know, it's just like, oh, no, it's not gonna work. Nope, not gonna do it. Anyways, fuck me.
Give the program a break though. Your GM thing just got back from vacation for like fucking 2 months. It's Monday, dude. You gotta let my boy transition back in.
Then from maybe 1 month.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't keep track of time.
Clearly. Alright, yeah, she's kicking you out, man.
Okay, just gonna go downstairs.
And she's gonna fall. No, out the door.
Wait, what?
Out of my inn. Leave.
I'm going. I'm going downstairs and out the door.
And the key.
What?
The key. To what was
I stayed
your
in-
room.
I stayed in someone else's room.
She gave you a key. You were
Oh,
supposed
do
to
I
sleep-
actually have a key?
Yeah, you were supposed to have gone to sleep in your own room, but you went into pets instead.
Alright, I'm just gonna fucking throw the key on the ground.
Pleasure doing business with you. Now get out.
Fuck off. Keep jiggling is not a morning person.
Clearly, god damn. Let's see. Copy. Paste. Oh. This should be. Oh, okay. So I just messed up with the file I sent you guys earlier. I sent you the save file instead of the finished product, but I'm gonna try loading this map in first, seeing if this works. If it doesn't, then we'll just go with something else for now. Alright, see if that loads up. Any luck?
Nope.
Not yet.
Well, shit, that might be why.
Figure it out.
Like a 90 megabyte file. It's big. Why the hell is it so big?
That's what she.
Alright, clearly I've got more bugs to work out. Or I've got to do smaller scale shit. That's probably part of the problem. This is pretty big. Okay. Alright, well, the theater of the mind for now. I'll come up with something at some point. Okay, let me draw this up as best I can then. Alright, so you're being kicked out. Josh, I mean, you're the one who's downstairs who would care right about now. You're seeing this happen very obviously.
Yeah. I'm just gonna sigh and start walking out as well.
Alright, so you're just following them outside.
Yep.
Okay, okay, that's on the picture. Okay, so the city, I mean, this town is pretty closely nestled against the mountain. Kind of like how the capital was, except for it's not as into the mountain as much as it is kind of up against it. Kind of like how the Catalinas are here, you know.
Mhm.
This is a very rough drawing, just because I don't feel like redrawing something in extreme detail when I already have the fucking map. Alright, so the inn where you guys were was right here. Bellhead. Bismarck.
What fantasy grounds closed out on me? Permission denied. Maybe Fantasy Grounds is just being a dick today.
It could be. It just really could be. I wouldn't be too surprised.
I mean, it did just update. Bugs happen every fucking update. That's how big or small.
Seriously. Just drawing up a rough sketch of the buildings I have on here.
Alright, we're back in. Alright, goddamn it, Fantasy Grounds, get your shit together. Have a word with yourself.
Okay, so if you go to the party sheet and then to the order,
Mhm.
kind of like where I was drawing before. Let's see here.
What a good map, Teddy.
Shut the fuck up.
I feel so bad because I'm betting the other one was so fucking detailed and now we're back to this.
Yep. figure it out because I don't want to have wasted $15. Alright. So, these big blocks here are just residential blocks. Mark with the R. The city, it's called the Town of Crossing because there's two massive bridges that cross over the river. And then there's a lake that's right at the base of the mountain. You can tell there's water that comes down from the mountain when it rains too, contributing to this. And from what you believe is where pretty much the base of the river is leading out towards the ocean. Okay. So you guys were just coming out of the inn, which was known as the Spindler's Inn. As that is where you guys stayed for the night. You guys were pointed there by just some guardsmen who seemed to be roaming the streets last night because you guys were so tired you didn't question it. You just went straight there and passed out. So the gates are right here for now. The district that you guys passed through, didn't really have too many houses. There are some, right here, and then some up here in the corner too. But for the most part, they seem to be all shops and other related buildings. And there weren't too many people wandering around at the time when you guys came. Any place you would like to go? Or ask questions?
Well, we still have to get to the other side of the fucking the city, right?
Who knows?
You told us
For what?
for the museum, for the theater
I
thing.
said it's a residential area.
Yeah, but you also said it was part of Shen. It
You're
was on the
there,
other side of
Josh.
Shen. Oh, I
This
thought
is-
we were stopped at
No.
whatever other city where we
Oh.
stayed at like the Rusty Copper or something because it was a joke at the Golden Coin.
I retconned the name.
Okay. See, you retcon and change things.
Well, I don't
That's
expect
why I was confused.
I don't expect you to remember that kind of thing, but okay.
I
Uh,
have notes. I have lots and lots of notes.
Yeah, it's retcon to the
Okay, so we're actually on the other side of the city now, right?
yeah, you're there. It's a different town called the Town of Crossing, or just called Crossing.
Okay.
I didn't give you guys a specific name or anything before, so.
Okay. You confused
Alright,
me. I have
so-
to update all my notes.
I don't believe. If you did describe it, I'm sorry. I was sending good night texts and listening. I heard everything else, but is it like a slummy type of side of town, or is it like ritzy, like kind of
this
nice?
is just it's basically the market kind of side. You'd see it's active right now. There are plenty of small shacks and everything, like stands with people peddling their goods. Plenty of other bigger houses. It's not like it's dirty though either. It's almost like a bazaar setting. Like, you know, Middle Eastern bazaars where there are normal shops and then there are the actual like stands and people just peddling goods.
Yeah. I'm gonna look around for anything like woodcraft or marionette related.
Do we is it obvious this is also segregated for this is also a segregated town of demi-humans and humans?
Nope, you see every walk of life walking around.
Everyone's all mingling together, okay.
Yep. As for what you're looking for, Tommy, you see some people like you said looking for like what, wood and what else?
Like anything that would be like kind of marionette related or like doll related.
And what do you think that would be?
I don't know. You said bizarre. Like those don't really have defined things. It's just kind of what it's like a flea market.
Yeah, I mean, you see some people that are like just like you see one person dealing with what look to be just like porcelain dolls, trying to sell them to people. There's someone who's selling like little cheap wooden dolls next to them. You can tell that they're kind of like at odds with each other, but nothing really special. I mean, you listen to that.
Yeah, I'll go walk up to the like just in between them and make it very obvious I'm looking at both shops and contemplating which one to go into.
The porcelain peddler is just looking at you, kind of like with a big old grin on his face. Like, oh, you're interested, are you? My dolls are the best dolls you'll ever find, I promise you. It is an elf, just a full-on elf, who is just standing above you. Oh, no, sorry, he's sitting down. Just kind of like shoving one into your hands. Take a look, take a feel. It's smooth, isn't it? Confident myself.
I'm gonna look at it and hold it and feel it. What does it look like? If you say just porcelain, it's okay. But if it's hollow, dense, like...
Well, yeah, it's pretty hollow. It's not like it's full. It's covered in clothes. You can tell that the middle is just like cloth, and that the head and the hands are actual porcelain. Like how they would make a doll, basically, like then for like kids.
Nice. I am going to give it back to him and say no thank you and walk over to the wooden one.
Ah, you interested in wood, are ya? The wooden peddler is actually a dwarf.
Of course.
Yeah, a hill
This is
dwarf.
so stereotypical. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean... Well, no, I can make him of stone if you want me to be stereotypical dwarf.
Well, no, that the elf is dealing with the nicer, pristine, more prettier thing, and the dwarf's dealing with more of the raw material type of thing.
Yeah. Stereotypes exist for a reason. He kind of shoves the actually no, he doesn't even shove it to you, he just tosses it up in the air. Yeah, catch! As this doll just flies up in the air, gonna catch it?
Yeah, of course.
Holding the
Thanks.
doll, you can see that it is actually very finely made. The joints all move. Even like the little fingers are like kind of held together, but what you can tell is just with the wood by itself. It's almost like kind of a petrified wood, hard as rock. And it is just it's smooth, almost like as much as well as the porcelain is. The features are there and everything. It's surprisingly well made.
Well, like, what are the features of like race or like male, female?
You can tell he has several different like race specific. Like he has ones of dwarves, he has ones of elves, but typically you can tell that they are just from what seem to be human, are just like average, just humanoid figures, and he has a variety of what appear to be like dresses and other kind of clothes that you can stick onto the dolls yourself.
Nice. What's the biggest doll I see?
The biggest one you see would actually be one he has sitting on a chair that is holding a sign written in common that says Theron's woodworked dolls.
Does it have like all joints moving and shit like that? Or is it more crudely made?
From what you can tell, yeah, it's just as well made as the other ones, but it almost looks like it was made from a whole log. It wasn't like whittled down to be small or anything. This was like cut out of the log itself, and then he attached the arms and stuff to the rest of it. So it's pretty much as big as he is.
Nice. I'm gonna ask him how much for the big one.
Are you interested in Big Bess?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Looks very finely made. Something I'd be proud to have to my collection.
She's my pride and joy. I don't know if I could part with her.
Fuck. Well, how much for the little ones then?
For the little ones, yeah, I like to sell them pretty cheap, especially for the kids. The kids just love them. Do you have any kids yourself?
Yeah, I've got 2 little birdlings at home.
Roll deception.
Fail the roll? You're a pedophile. Do I have to make?
Yes, you do.
Oh god.
Almost a pedophile.
He just kind of squints his eyes and looks at you. He doesn't really say much else.
Okay, my friend, I'll level with you. Actually, I'm gonna wait to see what he says before I say anything.
Just trying to squeeze a deal out of me, aren't you?
Well, yes, I'm a very big fan of marionettes and dolls alike. It's kind of embarrassing, you don't have kids, though.
A bird of the same trade.
Yeah. I don't know, do you make them, or do you actually use them for purposes?
He just
now
kind
he's gonna
of...
think I'm buying a sex doll. Fuck! I hate this guy.
Yeah, he just kind of, like, motions towards you, like, motions for you to get closer.
Oh, God. They didn't know. I'm gonna do it.
You're coming in closer?
Yes.
He says, look, if you're looking for that kind of stuff, you come to the wrong side of town, okay?
I'm gonna be like, no. Okay. How okay with magic are you?
The magic? I carved these by hand.
Yes, but are you against the use of magic? Because if not, I'll show you what I use them for.
Well, I won't say I'm against per se, but I am a dwarf.
Right. But watch your masterpiece come to life. So I'm gonna hold out my hand above the little doll that I was holding and make it do a little dance.
Don't you have to bind with it first?
I don't think so. I think just as long as it's a
Look it up.
small thing. Yeah, God damn it. Homebrew!
Because if it doesn't say, then I'm gonna say you have to, in order to actually, unless you make it yourself, you're gonna have to spend time to bind with it, basically. Because that's how a lot of, like, you have to tune with it, essentially.
Well, here's the thing. So as long as a living creature is willing, I can do it with them immediately. So why would an inanimate object be harder?
Because you're making it yours, and it doesn't have a memory, like, it doesn't know what it's doing necessarily. Whereas say a living being, it already has the memory of doing all that for you, so you're having to make way less mental calculations.
Well, yeah, but if you're doing a big one all the time, then you're used to... Alright, let's just look it up.
Look it up, and if that's not what it says, then that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Not to, like, to screw you over on this, but if it's just like in the future, I don't know, say Het dies and you want to control his armor. It's not that it would be impossible, it would just, you'd have to spend the time to attune to it.
Also, it'd probably be a zombie at that point.
Right, but see, even that doesn't make sense, because I mean, you're saying getting used to it. I've already gotten used to it at that point if he dies.
Okay, yeah, we're picking and choosing words here, but I'm just saying, either way, you'd have to basically attune or bind to the
Alright, so some of your class features require you to use a set of strings, threads of magical force used for controlling your puppets and other creatures. So, yes, a set of strings has comprises of 5 threads attached from each of your fingers, one hand, to the limbs and head of another target puppet or creature. It doesn't say it has to be mine. Only thing it says is I have to have an empty hand to do this.
Can you link me to the thing again?
Direct. Fuck. Damn it. Where are you at? God damn, it's been a minute since we've had a private message. There you go. And it is going to be right under my trade stable, or not trade stable. You'll see it right under where it says where I get my spellcasting slots per level and all that shit. It's like right underneath it, under strings.
Where? Oh, strings.
Oh, hey, someone finished Lich Marionette and King Marionette. Nice.
Is able to use items and weapons instead of its slam attack. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm sticking by what I said, just because I can argue that because of your strings, it's going to take a while to attach them, quote unquote, to the being, or well, not to the being per se, as the inanimate object. It's not like it would only take like an hour of time to do it. It's not like it takes that long, or unless you've been making the marionette yourself. In which case,
is that going to apply with Willing Puppet too?
No, because I'm going to argue for that. It's because they are actively allowing you to control them because they have a will of their own and everything. It's a living creature. It's not an inanimate object.
Okay.
Just go with it.
I guess, but I'm not doing homebrew anymore.
And
I guess I'm gonna take out my marionette. Yeah. I'm just gonna ask him how much for the fucking puppet then. I'm not gonna.
Alright, well, if you're really not that interested in, using the puppet, then, about 50 silver per.
I'll take 2 elf ones.
Male to female, male to male, female, female. Which one do you want? I suppose it depends on your preference.
Male and female.
Alright. He hands you what you want. And, no. Do you want any clothes for him?
Yeah, actually.
Alright, well, you get the basic set of clothes with each one, so pick out what you like. The nicer stuff, well, then you have to go talk to my wife. She's the one who makes these. So he just allows you to pick out from the basic clothings for the marionettes that's just right there.
How much is basic clothing?
It comes with it.
Okay, I'm just gonna pick out
set,
like a
yeah,
common set for each.
Alright, well, nice doing business with you. Like I said earlier, you know where to, I can tell you what to go if you really want to know, or...
I use these for combat, not sexual things.
Some people ask the same thing. But anyways.
Yes, good.
Alright, as you walk away, you notice this, that the dwarf just gives the elf a very, very smug look.
Oh,
Yeah,
as I
just-
walk away, I'm just gonna laugh. Like, who the fuck would buy one of these out of porcelain? What a waste of money. Just shoot the elf back a look.
You see him
That's
just
all.
get-
Is that all he says? Good.
just, oh. So, well, you guys just kind of left Kalaros back in the inn. Kalaros, what would you like to do after having seen these two people get kicked out? Well, one of them get kicked out, the other one followed.
You know, I finished my breakfast.
Uh-huh.
I paid for it wonderfully.
Yeah.
And I asked the innkeeper if there's anywhere I can go to get money, because I am now flat broke.
You see, after you talked to her and she asked you your breakfast went everything, that you liked it, she kind of strokes her chin for a bit. You see a few little hairs on it. This is not a very pretty woman by any means, by the way. She's older for sure, but bit fat. Got a few moles growing on her face, and
Is there ever a pretty innkeeper?
Yeah, sure.
Just out here.
Just not here. It's called the Spindler's Inn, not Hooters. She's stroking her chin,
Titties, and more titties.
and she's like, well, you could go to the town hall and see what they have there.
Ask her to mark the town hall on my map for me.
You pull out your map, and it's just it only has like the basic surrounding area, like well, the country itself. It's not like it's amazingly detailed. She flips it over and begins to draw you a map of the town itself, very roughly. And she marks on the map that the big building over here on the right side, in the middle of the residential area, is the town hall.
No. Alright. I'm gonna thank you very much and start heading that way.
Okay. Alright, so you head on over to the town hall. Going through the city itself, you see that the city is town is pretty lively. The people from the residential area are coming across to the business district to either start working, to start trying to sell things. You see boats and ships coming through the port itself, going and people loading and unloading goods off the ships, and then them sailing back down the river. These are very small ships. They are not big cargo ships by any means, but there are many smaller, what seems to be mercantile vessels coming in and out. Because if they were any bigger, they wouldn't be able to go up and down the river both ways. Because the river right now is not really running in either direction. It's pretty just stagnant almost, as there has not been a lot of rainfall recently. You know this as more of a local, and as a druid. So crossing the street, you see that there's also a building that people seem to be going in and out of. It is this one. I'm going to mark it with a B. People are going in and out of there with what appear to be towels and little tubs carrying their other like shampoo and stuff, or what you consider to be soap. And then just you see the town hall. It's fairly big. It's really hard to miss. It's a nice stone structure. It almost seems to be oddly out of place, as what might have been part of a fort, or it's kind of designed after, would be at the center of one. Maybe it was converted from what this was. This might have been once a fort, and it was just converted to a town hall since. Who knows? But it's right there. Yeah. So you gonna keep walking towards it?
Yeah, gonna stroll along, enjoy nature.
Yeah, you enjoy the nice smell of everything.
Pine.
Yeah.
That one pine tree in the courtyard.
Alright, as you get closer to the town hall and to what you assume might be a bathhouse of sorts, the gravel that was underneath your feet begins to turn into nice marble. Nice from marble stone, and it leads up into the town hall. The doors are currently open, and you see just people kind of walking in and out. From what you could tell, nobody's really poor here. It's everybody seems to be fairly well off in one way or another. Granted, a lot of them do kind of live in close quarters in the residential district, but that's just because there's a lack of space, not so much a need for the community to band together necessarily.
Gotcha.
Alright, so while he's walking into the town hall, Pet and Key, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna try and look for more of like a I'm trying to think of an adjective here. I'm thinking like a touristy place, like some place where they would be selling things like to tourists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Welcome to Crossing. I was here. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, yeah, things like that.
Let me see
Collecting shot glasses or something?
here.
No, I'm looking for information.
Actually, you see a shop right next to the right here with the T, right next to where you guys are. It seems to have a bunch of different novelties. People are walking by. You see some of them kind of stop and laugh at some items and then keep walking. Nobody's really buying anything though. It's just kind of more of a stop and laugh
Is there
kind of deal.
Person at the stand or?
Oh, it's a shop. It's not just a stand.
Okay. I'm gonna go into the shop then.
All right. You walk inside and you look around and you see a bunch of different kind of novelties. Just from little toy bow and arrows, like with little what you can assume to be almost looks like rubber on the end of the arrows, made for children. To little like the little things wrapped in paper that go bang when you throw them on the ground. Because you can,
Poppers.
Yeah, poppers. You see a bunch of those just kind of in a box, and just various other novelties. Is there anything in specific that you're looking for?
I'm looking for the person at the shop.
Oh, okay. You don't see anybody right away, but you do hear a voice as you walk in. Oh, welcome to my shop! You don't see anybody right away, though.
I'm going to look up and down.
Nobody's there. There is a desk for what you can assume would be where the teller would be, on further inside the shop.
Yeah, I'm gonna move forward then to the desk and look around for the voice.
You see a very small buttocks, it's like leaning into where the desk is. You can hear that he's rummaging around some stuff. Then he pops back up wearing some goggles with like the eyes on springs.
Oh, that like pop out?
Yeah. Oh, hello. Welcome to my
Hey.
shop.
Hello.
Tiny's trinkets, as I call it.
Wonderful.
I'm Tiny, by the way, if you didn't know. Nice to meet you.
Tiny. I'm new around here, and I'm kind of hoping you can give me some information.
Oh, well, what you looking for?
I'm looking for. I have a friend here who's told me I'm supposed to go meet them at the theater,
The theater.
and I have no idea.
This is a gnome, by the way.
Yeah.
That wasn't obvious yet.
Yes.
He kind of clambers on top of the desk and just kind of sits there, like looking at you now in your helmet. The theater. Do we have a theater?
I don't know. I'm new here.
He holds up his hand, like telling you to basically be quiet. Theater. Well, I've only been here about a year myself, so it must have been before me time. Have you tried talking to Miss Golive yet? She might know a thing or two. Or even
Who's
go to the
that?
town hall. Oh, Miss Golive, she is the one who runs her own glamour boutique, as she calls it. It's a bit interesting. A little bit more than my own shop. If that doesn't work out for you, I do suggest trying the town hall. The mayor will know for sure.
Okay, thank you. How much are those poppers?
Ooh, the poppers. Oh, they're my favorite toy, personally. They're about a copper each. You know, really cheap.
Just to be clear, copper per popper or copper per box of poppers?
Popper. Per popper.
Do you have change?
Do I have change? Do I have change? Yes, I have change.
Cool. Can I get 50 of those poppers?
50 of the poppers? You want 50 of me poppers?
Yes.
Yeah, I could get you 50 of the poppers.
Wonderful.
He kind of scurries over, jumping between merchandise to merchandise. You actually see him kind of hop on what appears to be like a mini hang glider made almost specifically for him off the desk, and just flies on over to the poppers.
Oh, that is cool.
He puts 50 in, kind of very carefully, as to not, cause anything to pop. Puts them into a little wooden box. Oh, by the way, it'll be a silver for the box. I figured you'd want one anyways, because otherwise they're gonna go pop in your pants. Which, well, I'm not gonna get into that.
That's fine, yeah, I'd like a box.
Alright, yeah, here you go.
I'm gonna hand him over the money.
Alright,
Which is just 1 gold, but I want the change.
Great. So he hands back to you,
98 silver and 50 copper.
Yep. Here you go. You almost cleaned out of my change for the day. Well, you gave me a gold, so it's alright. Do stop by anytime. I also take requests for personal things, just if you have an idea. I like to tinker.
You like to tinker?
Hey!
Build, are we talking big personal things, or toys?
Well, the bigger ones cost more, but I do them.
You do them.
Of course, it all has to be funded, of course, by you.
Well, of course.
Even if it fails.
If I think of anything, I'll come right back to you, Tiny.
Alright, sounds good. Best of luck on finding the theater. Let me know. I like acting.
Awesome. Do you happen to know where the boutique is?
Hey,
Or the town hall? Can you mark them real fast for me?
Well, the pen and paper, unless you have your own, it's going to cost you another silver.
I'm gonna hold out. I'm assuming I have a map. I should have a map.
Look it up. If it's not in inventory, you don't have one.
I don't have a damn map.
Alright,
Yeah, I'll give him another silver for the pen and fucking paper.
thank you. He kind of walks over to another machine. He pulls down the lid, and what you see is a pen. He puts the pen into the machine, and it begins to scribble on the paper. He's just kind of sitting on top of it, real proud, like, I made this. Then you pull it out. It's a very finely made map. of the town.
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
I know, right?
Well, thank you, Tiny.
Anytime.
I'm gonna walk out and walk
As-
over to Key.
As you walk out, you feel a little pop on the back of your helmet.
I turn around and look at Tiny.
He's not there. you hear him giggling though. I got him.
I'm just gonna chuckle and leave. I like Tiny. I'm gonna go up to Key
Alright.
jingling. Be like, I got us a map. And a lead.
Alright, he had marked Miss Glives as let's see here. I think right here. That is Miss Glives.
The X.
Yep. Alright, so
Okay.
if you'd like to keep, you gonna go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So you walk over to Miss Glives, and you see that it is actually a stylist's place. Like, you know, people go in and get their hair cut, and they also sell clothes. Alright. It seems to be a fairly, not necessarily posh, but a more reputable place. Alright, so walking on in, you see that there are a bunch of chairs that are on swivels, and you see some ladies, but for going all the way from like elves to humans to half-elves. They're all women. One fairly burly one in the back that's kind of questionable. They're all working on a customer's hair. You see that there are people waiting. They're all kind of reading what looks to be almost a newspaper of sorts. And then there is the counter with what looks to be a female dwarf running it.
Okay, so there's a counter, and then you said there was a clothing part too?
Yeah, you see some clothes in the back. There are some, it's like, from what you can tell, that people are being, after they get their haircut, they get to try on some clothes to see if they like anything to go with their new look. Basically, it's just kind of an extra deal.
Gotcha.
And you also notice that the title on the shop, which was carved out and painted, was Miss Glives Glamour, and then Boutique, but with a G on the front of it.
With a G?
Yep, with a G on the front of it.
Boutique.
No, it's basically take the Dirk way of doing things,
Gotcha.
and it was that. Just the G is silent. As you think it might be, you don't know. Feel free to say something though to the teller.
I'm gonna go up to the teller and look at her and be like, hello. Pardon me?
Hello.
I was told by Tiny to look for a Miss Clive. He doesn't seem to know where. I was told to meet my friend
Oh,
here.
Tiny sent ya. Oh, I love
Yeah.
Tiny. Anyways, I'm Miss Clive. Nice to meet ya.
you. Hey, I'm here. I'm new in town. I have a friend who told me to meet them at the theater. I went into Tiny's shop hoping he could tell me. He pointed me here, saying you would know if there was a theater in town.
Theater?
Yeah.
Oh, that was closed down ages ago. Yeah, it's
I'm
closed
new.
right
I have
now,
no
dearie.
idea.
It's closed.
I gotta meet them in front of it. Do you know where it is? Could you just mark it on this map for me real fast?
Yeah,
Unless I can't go there because it's like blocked off or something.
Yeah, that's the issue, actually.
It is blocked off?
Yeah, The dwarf is oddly enough speaking with more of not a dwarvish accent at all. You notice that she also she just is trying her hardest to not look like a stereotypical female dwarf.
Well, it was closed down, like, about 10 years ago, I'd say.
Well, do you know the closest way to the gate near it? Maybe they meant meet me at the gate. I just got a letter. And I'm supposed to come meet her by the gate. I guess if it's closed.
Well, I don't know anybody would want to go there. Makes no sense. You know, I'll mark it for you anyways, but just, you might want to stop by the town center. Check with the governor, the mayor, make sure it's okay for you to go over there, because last time people who've been over there, they disappeared, actually.
Oh,
Yeah. Just saying. Bit of a heads up, your friend might's already be gone.
well, I'm really hoping that this isn't some kind of elaborate trap, and I'm going to be the next one to disappear.
Well, you look like a strapping young man. Would you like a haircut?
No thanks. I'm alright.
You sure? I think I can see you poking out from underneath. She's like kind of getting up onto the desk and
I'm
reaching
gonna
for
back
your
up
helmet.
a little bit. I'm gonna back up. I'm fine, thank you though.
And she begins to look over towards Keith. What's happened? Never mind. You're a bird.
So that's just gonna bust out laughing at that. Yeah, he's a bird.
They're great employees. Trust me, I have one.
As you like,
He's gonna point of me.
she points back towards the towards the clothing area. You didn't see this before, but there is another what's your race called again? Kenku. You see another. You see another Kenku with brown feathers and a bow in its hair on top of its head, leading a customer through the clothes and kind of talking to them.
See, they're great. They learn everything just about. Like split.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's pretty much the perk of this.
That's just gonna look at him. I still think these sentences that you're saying someone has directly said to you before, and this is just some elaborate prank.
What? No, like I had a gnome friend for like countless years. Like, so I mean, I've pretty much got all his vocabulary down. So the voice you hear me speaking in now is his voice.
Oh.
Interesting.
I'm gonna
Good
do
to
like
know.
a deep grumbly voice. Magic.
I think that was an orc, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I still know my enemies. Anyways, if you're not here to get a haircut, get down. I have a line. Hate to be rude.
Okay. No, it's. I understand. Business is business. Thank you. I'm gonna walk out. Guess we're going to the town hall, Key.
Okay, she did mark on the map where you already had the marked on the map where the town hall was, but she did mark that the theater was up here. Up just the TH.
Okay. So I mean, we're just gonna head to the town hall.
Yeah. Alright, well, before you guys get there, Kalros, you have arrived at the town hall. You walk inside. It is nicely, it's got nice tile, which is kind of the contrast to the outside of the rougher stone. But the floor in here has been cut and polished very nicely. There's a nice rug leading through most of the hall. It leads over to what appears to be a let me see here. The map. Yeah. It is more of a long building than it is a normal square one. There are several rooms that branch off onto the sides. Some of them have their doors open. You can see people meeting in them. There's another one you can see people playing what you assume to be cards. It's kind of almost more of a community center right now than a town hall. But at the very end, you do see a big set of massive doors, and there is a small desk outside with somebody sitting using a strange contraption and hitting buttons on it.
Alright. So I guess I'm gonna walk up towards the desk. Say hello.
Now that you've gotten closer, you see that it is a what's the race? God damn it! Give me a second. Embarrassing! It's so embarrassing. It is a Goliath male who is sitting there with what appears to be some glasses of sorts that are clearly too small for his head, and typing.
Rock learned to read.
What? What you want?
Oh, not right.
I'm.
Iridium.
What you want?
What you want? Yeah.
What you want? Alright. Hey there. I'm just passing through town, and I need to make some coin. I'm a bit of a venturer. Wondering if you had any jobs or anything that you know about.
An adventurer. He kind of just, he begins to just palm his chin. He has no facial hair to speak of. And he's just palming it. Well, there's a few things you can do. There is a job board right over there. He points. You see what looks to be a message board of sorts that has different currently papers posted on it. Some that are just kind of crudely drawn. Like there's one that just says help on it and nothing else. Like there's no good information.
It wasn't a job, it was a cry for help.
I will look there first. If anything interests you, just pick it up, go do the job, bring me back to me here, and I'll pay you for it, or whoever says to bring it to. Look, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just pretending I'm a soldier. Fuck, I can't tell you that. No, job board, go.
Well, you pull it off very nicely, sir. Anyway, I go back.
He awkwardly salutes and then just he grabs his hand with his other one and like pulls it down. Have it.
Who are you a soldier for?
The capital, not too long ago, they sent me here, and then what have I told you this? He kind of tilts his head. He kind of tilts his head. I have no reason to be telling you any of this.
It's not like this can bring Sheila back, it can't.
It's alright. Well, thanks anyway. I'll take a look at the board. And I'll go take a look at the board.
Alright, you go take a look at the board. And there are a few different jobs. Some that are from farmers outside of town asking for help on their farms. These are more long-term jobs than short one-time gigs.
Yeah.
You do see on there that there is a very nicely written letter that says, "Help wanted. We wish to do a test of courage in the local in the theater. We have permission from the mayor to go inside, but we are too scared to do this ourselves and want to make sure we have extra backup just in case the legend of the theater turns out to be true." You see the pay is not listed, but it says guaranteed payments on completion.
Alright. I'll go ahead and do that one. Look at it, and I'll actually head back to the Goliath and ask him if he can tell me a little bit about the legend of the theater.
Legend of the theater? Oh, even I knew that one from when I was a guard. Well, you see, the local theatre here has a bit of a history to it. It's been around since about the town's conception, making, I don't know what you call it. I'm just the secretary. So, anyways. The legend goes that during one of the plays, that the lead was actually killed during it. So now she haunts the place and takes people who come in. It only happens when the show was actually scheduled to be, which I think was about like. Yeah, he kind of you see his eye, like he's like, and he's looking, straining over his shoulder to look at the sundial that is outside of his window.
Okay.
So it was about 7 o'clock. Yeah, 7 o'clock at night. Yeah, that about right. And ever since then, she's been adding to her ghostly cast. So, some people claim they've seen their friends walking about still in the spectral forms and all that. Personally, I don't believe none of it. It's a bunch of pish-posh hogwash. He looks very proud of himself for being able to tell you the whole story of the legend of the theater.
Guess that ye old hooked on phonics is really paying off for it.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I'll check it out. Thanks. And I walk away. And was there anything on the piece of paper that I took that said like where I'm supposed to meet them or when?
Yeah, the Iron Tankard at tonight's at nightfall.
Iron Tankard. That isn't the same place that I stayed, right?
No, but you know it's next
Alright.
door.
It's right next door. All right, perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark it as the Eye.
Perfect.
There was also more than one sheet for this job. You notice? Are you gonna take all the sheets or just leave the one?
No, I'm just gonna take the one.
Alright.
Don't want to waste paper.
Very
Or to
precious
kill
resource.
damn trees.
Your damn trees.
My damn trees.
Okay, Het and Key. Oh, so you guys are going to the town hall, right?
Yeah.
No.
Alright. Well, as you guys are approaching the hall, you do see that Het, you notice him as the gnome that was in the in the inn before having his breakfast, coming out, looking fairly pleased, holding up this piece of paper as you guys are walking in.
Okay.
So as you guys walk inside, same thing. You see a bunch of different doors. Some are open, some are closed. Some people are playing like cards and 3 dragon chests and other stuff in some of the rooms. And you see the massive set of doors with a desk with a Goliath behind it, who is just pounding away slowly at some contraption with different at some contraption. You can hear it from all the way down the hall.
Okay. I'm gonna head up to the Goliath.
He kind of like lifts his spectacles up, just kind of squints, puts them back on. Why are you wearing full armor?
Why am I wearing a full set of armor?
You know, he kind of like he like kind of reaches down slowly behind the desk or something. You're not here to put the mayor, are you?
No.
Give me a
I'm here to-
persuasion.
I'm literally here just to ask about the
Please
theater.
roll me a persuasion.
Good. Yes, I did it.
Hey, he believes you. Okay. Trusting you on this one. We don't trust people who come about in armor.
I'm here. I'm just supposed to ask about the theater.
The what?
The
Oh, the
theater.
theater. Right.
That thing. I just told the guy about. Go find him. He just walked outside. I'm too tired to tell you it again.
Was he a little gnome?
Oi. Why, he's a little gnome.
Okay.
He took one of the papers from the job board. He
Do you
points
know
to
which one?
the one related to the theater.
Oh. Thank you for that information.
Welcome.
I'm gonna go and look at the job board for a theater thing, and I'm gonna assume I see the same thing.
Yep, you do. You see one.
I'm gonna take one and start walking out and be like, "Key, we have a job. Let's do our other job."
I'm just gonna hear an elf's voice. Woohoo!
Rude people. When you say goodbye, as the Goliath is just sitting back down. Is that an earshot of you guys? But so yeah, you walk back outside. It tells you the same meeting place with the Iron Tankard at nightfall. It is still about midday, so there's still a bit more time to kill. You can either head to the Iron Tankard and wait there, or keep walking about, seeing what other trouble you can stir up.
Hayden, I just have to ask real quick. What did you say? What time of day it was?
It's high noon.
Okay, thank you. Because that's essentially what the fuck you said.
It was, yeah, I know.
Okay, thank you. Not all heroes wear capes.
Some of us were fat. Anyways. Okay, yeah. What would you guys like to do?
Go to the tankard.
Yeah,
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna try to attune to the little tiny marionette first. Or is it mine, technically now? How's this working?
You're gonna spend time actively doing so. Like, focusing on it, trying to, like, connecting the strings that you control to it. Like, I mean, obviously that's all done mentally. But you have to spend time actually focusing on it. It's kind of like it's like how you attune to items. Except for these won't count towards your attunements. Because you can only be attuned to 3 magical items that require attunement at a time. So you would have to, well, you don't have to be standing still to do it. You could have been doing it just while walking around, but it's going to double your time if you're on the move. So it's kind of up to you if you want to do it.
I'm gonna do it while we're moving.
Okay, well, as you're moving, you're just kind of like in your pocket fondling with the marionette, just getting to know it very well. And eventually you guys make it to the Iron Tankard, and you see the gnome you saw earlier. He is... Where would you like to be sitting, Calros? It is a very lively establishment. You can tell this is kind of the joint to be in the town, as you didn't see any other bars. This is purely a bar and food establishment. And it is pretty damn big. There's even a second floor. Most of the staff is a variation of halfling and gnomes, as they just run around on top of the tables with orders, jumping from table to table.
When you say it has 2 floors, is it one of the things where it's like a full floor, or is it like a balcony type thing?
It's a full floor.
Alright, then I'll just be on the first floor in the corner if there's an open booth type thing.
Okay. Yeah, it's not so much a booth, it's just pretty much strictly chairs and
That
tables.
works. Yeah, I'm just there.
There is a back room sort of area that you think might be a VIP kind of seating, or paid tables or event tables, you're not sure. But that's like back down a hall where what you can assume is where the bathrooms are. So as I'm sure you guys have noticed, this is a medium advanced society where they have basic plumbing and baths and running water, as well as some mechanical stuff, but none of it's terribly advanced. It's all fairly simple, or it's assisted with magic in some way. So it's like mid-technology, mid-magic, like high fantasy kind of stuff.
So it's definitely not anywhere near as restricted. Like we're seeing open use of magic, or are we just seeing more court wizards doing
You're
that?
seeing it is fair that you haven't seen a lot of it, but for example, like from you could tell that there was influence of some magic in the contraption that the secretary was using.
Okay.
You didn't inspect it, so that's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
But
No,
you could tell it's
that's,
being
that's
used,
fair.
and from Tiny's contraption, there was a little bit there too. There's nothing obvious. There's nothing obviously magical about anything
Okay.
here. A lot of it is fairly mechanical in nature.
Gotcha.
Or organic.
Gotcha.
From what you can guess, that's probably due to the influence of the ruins and the
Yeah.
secrets it holds inside. And this is all just from stuff you've probably figured out by now, anyways. It's not from the DM telling you or anything.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
All right.
Especially if they do this tournament often, every single time, it's more fucking loot.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting few sessions because it's probably going to be way more than just one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole dungeon delve, man.
Yep.
Definitely.
So,
So I'm gonna look for the little gnome that I saw.
all right, roll me a perception.
I'm just doing magic tricks with the rope in the corner.
Just cause.
Cause, dude, I mean, got nothing else to do. I got no money. Can't be drinking, so I'm just there playing with rope.
Funny. All right. Yep, you see him in the corner, just kind of playing with some rope. Yawn. You can't really tell why, but that's just what he's doing. Also, you haven't seen or heard heads or tails of Vidnar or Bellhead yet today. Then again, you guys kind of took off without them.
Not too worried about Bellhead, honestly. Het does not like Bellhead.
Nobody really likes Bellhead.
Vidnar was okay, but they didn't like talk or anything, so Het's not too worried. Het's just gonna keep doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Alright.
He likes Keithing though. TP to be with him. So he's gonna.
follow you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go up to that gnome.
Alright, Calderas, you see a humanoid in full armor approaching you, as well as a Kenku shrouded in some clothes, as well as he is currently playing with appears to be a wooden marionette of sorts.
Are you guys the people I'm supposed to be meeting?
No, we got the big guy in the office said that you also are looking to do this job in the theater, so I figured we could all do a little group and not supposedly die to this mysterious theater that's kidnapping people.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I
Well,
did.
you know it's kidnapping people. You don't know the legend behind the theater. Sorry.
Yeah. I didn't say the legend, I just said the mysterious theater.
Yep, my bad.
Yeah, it seems interesting. Well, it seems like it's been doing this type of thing for a while now.
Well, I don't know. Some lady told me that people just vanish when they go near, so...
Yeah.
So,
It'll,
we got a
it'll be
deal?
fun. Yeah.
We'll split the pay.
Sure. I mean, I can always use more help. I want to hear, though, more about what they want us to do and what they're planning on doing for.
Well, I'm doing it no matter what.
Well, but I mean, like, you know, if it's going to be an easy task.
Well, I mean, supposedly we're just gonna go in there and test our bravery. What do you think we'll do, Keithing?
From what you can tell from the job description, is that they are going to be doing a test of courage. It's more of you guys are there to make sure nothing actually goes wrong.
Gotcha. Alright.
It's just some kids wanting to do this, and they're like planning to give like pocket change thinking the other bigger kids are gonna be this. They come in, it's just like a full squad of actual adventurers.
Yeah, I don't know. It just sounded interesting to me. I'm always one for ghost stories.
I mean, yeah, they're good. Ghost stories are good.
Roll me another perception check. Keys and Het.
Nope.
Nope.
All right. Are you guys gonna want to take a seat or
No, I'm just standing.
just standing? What are you, Keys?
I am sitting down, focusing completely on working on this thing. How long has it been?
It's been about 20 minutes. Still have like another 40 minutes to go. You've made one of the legs successfully move whenever you like. Just kind of awkwardly flailing about at the moment. Alright, so as you're sitting down talking about that, talking to each other and Het's still standing up, one of the gnomes comes hopping over to your table. What would you like to drink? Anything to eat? No? Come on. Why are you sitting down? You should sit down.
I'm gonna imitate his voice back. You should sit down.
That's annoying. Stop it.
That's annoying. Stop it.
I'm going to spit in your drink. Anyways.
What do you say?
I'm going to spit in your drink.
I'm just gonna say I'm going to spit in his voice.
So, ordering anything? Yes? No?
No, I'm good.
No,
Thank you.
I'm good. A little
Yeah,
shy
you-
on the pocket change.
He kind of growls a bit and then he hops off. You think he's using some form of magic to go between tables so easily. But you aren't sure what exactly. I mean, you're free to roll Arcana if you want to try to figure out, but...
Yeah, boy.
Sure, if I notice that he's using music or magic, I'll at least check it out.
Yeah, again, you think it's some form of magic, but you aren't sure what the spell is exactly.
Okay. So I guess if we're just waiting, I'm gonna sit down and I'm going to go into my, what is it called? Abilities. Trance or some shit. It's a semi-aware trance. It's like I can see and hear what's going around on around me, but I'm just kind of sitting there, not moving.
Real talker. You are
Conversationalist.
conversationalist. That I almost said conservist, and I was like, that's not right.
I think
Yeah.
you've been using words all your life. You can do this.
You can find the right one this time. So yeah, for the next like at least 40 minutes, Keys isn't saying anything, and you just see Het kind of just stand there,
Just like up against the wall, arms crossed, just staring into nothingness.
yeah, you can't tell. He seems somewhat hollow, but yeah, he's just kind of sitting there, standing there. The
I'm
gnome
aware.
The gnome comes over again after an hour. Alright, I need you to order something or I'm gonna have to kick you out.
Oh, okay. I'll buy these two a drink.
This is after like another 40 minutes though, because you can see that it's starting to get a bit more busy.
I'll buy these two a drink.
It's
So
about
wait.
yourself.
I don't do alcohol.
You're one of those. With the church probably. Anyways.
No, I just don't like drinking alcohol before doing a job.
Oh. It's not fun. Anyways, what drinks?
What do
Just
you want?
a beer.
Alright, it's a beer. And you?
What do you got?
alcohol, food.
What type of alcohol?
All kinds.
I'm gonna squint. Just say rum.
Rum it is.
He goes back towards the kitchen, disappears for a bit. He reappears with a stout of beer, frothing at the top. Slams that down in front of you, Kalros. And then for you, Keith, it's the same thing, but because it's rum, it's not exactly frothing. It's just puts it down on the table for you.
I'm gonna look and see if there's spit in it.
He's just giving you a smug look. Give me an investigation check.
This one.
As far as you can tell, no, there isn't any spit.
I'm gonna put it in my beak. And like, goddamn it, how do birds drink? Or it was with the tongue. With the tongue.
So the bird dips in.
So he kind of like laughs. Would you like a straw?
Go away.
He didn't spit in the drink, he spit in the straw.
I'll keep the tap running.
No, I just said I'd buy them a drink.
It's all go on tall, dark, and mysterious.
I just said a drink.
Farewell. He hops off.
So wait, I've got like a whole fucking mug of rum.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
Oh god.
Well, I
Get
just
ready
bought
for
you a
some
bottle.
get ready for some interesting ass sounds.
Your mother goes.
The cow goes jingle jingle jingle. Ah, fuck.
I fucked it up.
Yeah. So I think thank you for the beer. I nod to him.
Name's Het.
Thank you, Ed. And then I started drinking it.
Don't give your own name. What a dick.
Nah, dude. Fucking recluse. Fuck you.
No
I'm gonna
problem,
say-
gnome friend.
Thank you, Marionette. And I'm just gonna keep drinking. Like,
Your new little marionette. I'll come up with the stats for it later because this is different from your normal ones.
right.
This is like a pocket marionette. I think there's actually already some stats for that.
There is. I know there's a tiny one you get to make.
Yeah.
Fucking... Well, these are just considered tiny, right?
Yes, these are tiny, very small.
Cool. Damn it, I know there's one. I think it's because some shit on this was changed. Like there's some new shit added and everything.
Oh yeah, the School of
Kinda weird.
Aegis. There's 2 new schools.
Yeah.
Get back.
God damn it, where was it? There was a fucking tiny one before.
Really, the only thing is that the speed is going to be like half, and the health is going to be at like 10. No, actually, it would be less than that, I think. I don't know. If it's like I can't find it, I'll come up with some stats for it later and give it to you.
So I know I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the female now.
I assume you packed up your arcane marionette, right?
Yeah, it's in the backpack. Oh, so that bonded thing is also new. And the School of Ages. Marionette bond's new, which is not saying I can't have more than one marionette, it's saying I can't be bonded in more than one. As far as being able to do this ability. And basically, as long as it's on the same plane of existence, I can use a bonus action.
That's for that school, though. You're doing the school of Sumakar.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
I am. Fuck. I am. Okay, I'm retarded. Continue.
Yes, you are. Okay,
Yeah, because perfect random. Okay. Not if I wasn't autistic, I could look in my notes, but, you know.
Okay, Alright, so what were you guys doing? Just drinking?
Oh,
Talking?
yeah, I'm gonna try to strike up some conversation with Birdbeak here, because I've actually, because I'd assume that I haven't seen too many of his type around.
Correct.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So, what exactly are you?
A bird. You.
I mean, you can see you're a bird. You're not like a real bird.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You can't fly!
Yeah. I mean, can you fly?
I mean, yeah.
No.
I know I can't, but he doesn't know that.
Okay. I know, Tommy, sometimes it's hard to tell with you.
Well, I mean, it's listen.
Sorry, I must have been mistaken. So what happened? Some chemical spill or something? Mutated you? Bad wizard interaction?
Pet alchemist interaction.
I'm gonna look at head and be like, I hope he dies tonight.
You actually say that, or just give him a
Yes, out loud. Because I'm guessing I'm probably halfway down this fucking picture of rum by now.
look? Also, how do you keep changing your voice?
Magic!
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the grumbly orc voice from earlier. Magic!
As it gets, as the sun's slowly going down, you know, more people are filing in, kind of like doing a big shift and enjoying their vices.
Two
Ooh,
people
he's
just
such a
running in the
philosophical
seat
word.
next to us.
So, what other impressions can you do?
I mean, this isn't really a performance type of thing.
Come on, we're going to a theater. Don't you want to practice?
I don't know, I've got a knife if you want to practice something else.
Dying!
What?
Point taken. We just sit there awkwardly.
Alright.
Head's just gonna kind of chuckle.
So am I drunk by now?
It's pretty cool.
Roll me a Constitution save.
Can I just say yes? Since this is a defect?
So
And just take the...
You're gonna choose to fail it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that save. I'd say you're buzzed, but you're not drunk.
Okay.
So because you wanted to have some effect, I'll say you're buzzed.
Awesome. And I'm just gonna keep fucking drinking and fondling with this marionette.
Well, I'm saying you went through that whole mug you want to drink more, you're gonna have to call the gnome back over.
Well, I'm gonna call him back here. Hey, waiter.
Yes.
What's the strongest stuff you've got?
Yeah, he just kind of laughs as he goes back to the kitchen, and he comes back out with this little shot. Very carefully puts it down.
I'm gonna make an explosion sound right as he fucking puts it down.
He spills it onto the table, and you see it kind of, the table itself kind of like fizz and bubble underneath it.
You're paying for that.
Is that acid?
No.
Would you like to know the name of it?
Yeah.
Alchemist Special.
How much is it a
Alchemist.
piece?
What?
How much is it per one?
Oh, 5 gold.
I'm not paying for that. That was him. I only said one drink.
Let me get another one.
He goes back again and comes back out with another shot. Puts it down, watching you this time. Puts it down in front and says,
Have a go. Oh, hold up before you take a drink.
he pulls out a number of like various kind of contraptions and like food, just laying them out on the table. Like from one, what you think is like a cherry of some sort. There is what appears to be like a wooden clip. It's like, okay, first you have to put this over your nostril, beak, holes.
Got it.
He just puts it over.
Alright, what's next?
Alright, now you're going to want to hold this in your mouth. And he puts pulls the cherry up for you, like to take it. Balance it underneath your tongue or on the top of your ear, it doesn't matter, just keep it in your mouth. You're going to need it.
Alright.
Okay, here we go. Take this, down the hatch. Don't let it sit in your mouth for too long. And then as soon as you get it down, you're gonna pop the ball in your mouth, okay?
Alright. Am I drinking or performing a ritual?
You're drinking. Trust me, you're going to feel this one.
Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pop it in my mouth, swallow it immediately, and then pop the ball. Cherry.
Alright, so as you put it into your mouth, you feel the liquid almost kind of begin to shoot down into your throat, burning the entire way, and then there's some left in your mouth. As you pop the ball, you can tell it wasn't actually a fruit, it's more alcohol. Except for this seems to almost act as a counter agent to what was in the drink, and prevents, it is much more slimy, and it just kind of also goes down your throat, stopping the burning and replacing it with more of a cold, with more of a chill. And like you just have you begin to like kind of shake a bit at first, and then you shudder after that. Now you have like a nice refreshing cool in your throat. You are fucking smashed at this point though. It hit you right away.
So, did it work?
I'm gonna be able to sway my head from left to the right, making like a fire sound. Burning.
Oh, good, it worked. I was a bit worried. Thanks for trying my drink for the first time.
I was too scared.
Anyways, I call it the Alchemist Special, but I think they'll call it Fire and Ice. Sounds about right.
He
Got, like,
thinks
a
he's just gonna
song name
like
to it.
sway, like kind of like head bang and make the sound of like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh.
I don't know what to make of that. Anyways, 10 gold. Who's paying?
I'm gonna take out the 10 gold and just toss it at him.
All right. Thank you. I'll consider this also for what you had before. Just being nice. I still don't like that you haven't drunk anything yet. I don't like the fact that you're probably part of the church, too.
I am not religious in any way.
He pitter patters.
I'm gonna scream. He's a Mary. Mary. Nut.
Man, yeah. Man, yeah.
Just
starts dancing.
Alright. So, finally, night has fallen. You see these two kind of people dressed in what appears to be white, like white cloaks, walk in. Very different from the rest of the crowd. Tommy, Keys, you are still drunk. You're not as smashed as you originally were, but you're still fairly drunk. And they look over, they clock you guys, and walk over to your table. And they're just kind of standing there now, just talking amongst themselves. Roll me a perception check to see if you can make out you guys what they're saying.
Alright, let's...
About right.
Oh, not bad.
Gotta figure out how to roll again. Click and drag, or how do I do it?
Double click in perception, double click the number itself.
We're gonna be stopping
under
here
skills.
in like 20 minutes,
Perception.
so...
Gotcha.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, Calros and Het, you guys can make out that they're talking back and forth to each other. One is female, one is male. They're asking like, are these the right people? Are we sure? Like the Goliath said that these were the guys who picked up the papers, so might as well go and say hello. They step forward and they pull back their hoods. They were both human. For one. Well, again, one is female, one is male. Only in like the 30s. They aren't old or anything, but they are full adults. The male steps forward first. Hello. And then the female
Hello.
steps up behind. Greetings.
So,
Yep.
So, the male begins to speak. So, I believe you are the ones that have been chosen for the job, correct?
So
Depends on the job.
Are you talking about the church one? That's us.
church theater, dumbass.
Theater.
The theater job, yes. Well, we may be from the church.
Don't worry, so
That's
is
the
he.
point.
Are you guys
I-
more about bells?
Oh, don't mention the bells.
I don't
Look.
want to.
That's up north. They deal with the bells.
Good.
Oh, the Empire. Ugh. The Empire of
bells-
idiots.
I'm traumatized by the bells. I don't want bells anymore.
You didn't bring one here, did you?
Nope.
No.
The bird just sits there and grumbles for a second.
Has he been drinking before the job?
Yeah, that bird thing was. I haven't been drinking. I take my job serious.
I'm glad one of you does. He gets quarter pay if he lives. Wait, I mean, if he... Anyways.
So I'm gonna, while he's talking now, I'm gonna get out the male and the female marionette. Have the female marionette get on all fours, and like have the male marionette put his right hand on her right shoulder and just have them start banging.
Oh, no.
And then he's gonna motion to the male and the female and just like, huh? Huh?
Sister,
We could
what do
probably
you
leave him
think?
here and he wouldn't notice.
You see him kind of like lean over. Sister, what do you think? Should we just go? No, brother, I think we should keep them. They're the only ones who have taken the request after all. Fine. Well, come along. Show you to the theater and what exactly the job we're doing is. You understand it's a test of courage, right?
Yeah, courage.
How are you with kids?
I'm gonna hold up the dolls.
About the same size as one.
Aside-
He holds up the top.
Aside from that one.
I have 2 kids myself.
Okay, good to hear. How
I'm
about
the
you?
size of one.
Yes, you could probably fit in amongst them. Actually, it would be ideal if you were the one who would go in with them and pretend you're with the group.
Wait, I may be drunk and part bird and part dragon. But you're
Dragon.
sending in. It's a complicated story involving my mom and a horse. Anyways, you're telling me we're sending kids in there to where people disappear?
It is purely fiction. No one actually believes that.
Then why are you getting a group together? Gotcha.
Mostly to get the kids peace of mind. I personally could care less if the little brats, I mean angels, were to get lost.
You're a bit of a dick, aren't you? That's okay. Have a seat next to Keith Egg.
No.
Exactly.
It is not the time to drink. We have to go to the job. It said we're doing the job tonight. Right on the paper.
I'm gonna
Sister,
look ahead.
are you positive? We
I'm
have to keep
already
these.
like a little bit away from the group, just standing. Are you guys coming?
I'm gonna just like, and I'm gonna stand up.
Yeah, and you
Like-
you hear from the other side of the room, Vidnar's coming too! As he like slams down a mug. He's been there the entire time.
Vidnar comes.
Yeah, no, you didn't. He's been there the entire time. That's what that perception roll was, to see if you saw him in the corner.
Oh, hey Vidnar. I didn't know you were around.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, there's another one. How are you with kids? Vidnar was one many moons ago. Close enough. He just kind of like pinches the bridge of his nose, looks over at his sister, just going like with the hand motion of really, and she's just like she kind of waves her hands, just like I have nothing to do with this. I'm done.
As they walk, Het's gonna walk by them very professionally, holding his shield and sword, his hand on the sheathed sword, and his shield is just resting. He's gonna look at him. Don't worry, at least I'm a professional.
Yes, I do hope so. Alright, come along to the theater. I might as well show you the group.
Trip.
Alright, so, eventually, like, you guys just walk north. It's not even that far away. It's a big building. Surrounded by a gate. And you see in front, there are a bunch of, like, a group of 5 children. Most of them, no, it's like there's a human, there's an elf, like actually an actual elf child. Like how rare is that?
That is super rare. Holy shit.
Well,
Two
these
tiefling
base-
children.
Do I recognize them?
Who knows?
What do you mean, who knows?
Yeah, that was it. What the fuck?
It's his own kids, does he not?
Roll me a perception check as you are walking towards them.
This right here is a bullshit roll. He should be able to look and go, those are my kids.
You think they might be your kids?
I think they might be my kids.
Yep. I mean, one's male.
Hayden, I feel like this is a massive abuse of the rolling system. Doesn't he know they're his kids or not?
They all look the same,
Roll me an int check to see if you remember that you have kids. No, not really. You notice that one's male and one's female, and that they're both tiefling children.
Hayden.
They are facing away from you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for
I was
giving
gonna say
me
that's
a
kind of
reason.
fucking yeah.
Okay. So that's 4, and then the 5th is a dwarven child.
I'm going to stay near the tiefling children.
Oh, as you walk up to them, they're your kids.
They are! Jesus Christ, thank you! Oh my
It's
god.
okay, Daddy's back from the bazaar. He's the suit of armor now, but it's still Daddy.
Oh my god, Hayden, do I have to roll to fucking see if
No. This was from distance. That's why I made you roll from distance. As you got closer, yes, they're your fucking kids.
But you have to roll a persuasion to get them to realize you're their father.
Exactly. Anyways.
I know.
Oh god.
But Christ, I had to roll to find out.
They don't look like you. You can't remember very
These
much.
2 kids are here. You think they may be your kids. Hi, Dad. You're not 100% sure.
Dad, why are you looking at us that way? Are you really my son?
1. You roll a 1. You walk away and abandon them forever.
Actually, you think that they're the devils incarnate, and you slice off their heads.
Oh, God.
You roll a 2. You roll a 2, so now you're out of cigarettes and you gotta beat back 18 years.
Daddy's gonna play hide and seek now. I'll see you in 18 years.
Alright.
Oh,
Well,
God.
Let's stop it there for the night. You guys have made it to the theater. You have been hired to help out not only by Smiley to case this place. You still don't know why he told you to case the place or why. Only Kalros is the only one who knows of the legend, quote unquote, of the theater. You have been hired to escort 5 kids. One's elven, one's dwarven. 2 of them, well, now we know that they're Het's kids. And then the other one is just a human child.
Like, he's not sure, so he goes on Maury, and
I spend the rest of the night fucking up investigation checks.
Just like you grab him by the face. Are you my kid? Can't tell. God damn it.
just halfway about everything. Hold on, kid, that may or may not be mine. If you're mine, I'm coming. If not, this is a waste of time.
If not, god damn it.
Okay, so we are stopping here.
Yeah, we're gonna stop here because I need to actually get the combat map to work.
Okay.
And I need to actually come up with shit for your kids because that was a last second thing I decided on.
I have a lot of shit for my kids if you want them.
That would be
The
good.
information.
Are you giving away your kids?
I'm not giving away my children.
I'll buy one.
I'm giving
Come on, children.
statistics.
Daddy lost the bet.
Statistics and information.
That's why he's not sure if it's his or not. He's not sure whether or not the ownership is transferred yet.
I'm going to murder them.
Alright, is everybody good if I close the server?
Yeah. You guys want to play one game of Overwatch before I go to bed?